decided to just bring you a quick visual of pretty much my go-to hairstyle. One of them, it's a braid out, and I just usually do this style when I actually don't have any idea of how I want to do my hair, so I just end up braiding it and doing a braid out. So I have my hair sectioned in 4 sections. It's freshly washed, and the way I do my braid out is I don't part sections. I use my fingers because I find that if I part it, it makes it harder to hide the parts. So I just finger part it, and now I'm going to use some curly pudding by Miss Jessie's, and they give it out every year at the Jazz Festival here in Atlanta, so I always get samples. So I'm just trying to use up my samples. So it's no particular reason why I'm using it, just to use up my samples. I'm using a Denman brush to detangle my hair. And I'm using a blue perm rod. So now I just take a little bit of the product on my fingers and run it through my hair, and I do this for each section. I don't do it throughout my whole head at one time. I just put it on each section, and then I go and detangle with my Denman brush, and just make sure it's really smooth and detangled, because it'll be easier to take down the braid. And then I just start braiding. So I braid it as close to the end as possible, and then I just take the end and twirl it a little bit with my finger to make sure it's smooth. Then I take the blue perm rod and I roll it up about halfway, and then I secure it. And that's pretty much what I do throughout my whole head. So I'm just taking you through in real time one more time of what I do. As you saw, I sectioned with my fingers, I applied the product, and now I'm going to go and make sure that the section is properly detangled, and then I will proceed to braid. And I'm sorry if my voice is a little bit raspy. I've been pretty sick for the past couple of weeks, which is why I haven't really been posting videos as I should be, but I am getting back in the swing of things. So as you can see, I'm just braiding it up. Gonna speed up the rest of the video, and nothing's gonna change. I'm gonna do the same thing I showed you. So just enjoy this, and I will be back to take my braids down. Oh yeah, right here I'm showing you that I'm parting. Of course, I'm doing my left side part, and I like to use the metal rat tail comb because it gives me a straighter part. So I'm just parting my hair, and then I'm going to proceed to do everything else the same. my last braid, and I had, I think, about 10 or 11 plaits or braids in my hair. And now I'm just going to get ready to go to sleep. And it's the next day, or maybe 2 days later. So yeah, I'm just taking out my rods throughout my whole head. And what I did for my edges, I just put a little bit of gel on it and tied a stretchy scarf around my edges so that they would lay. So now I have some argan oil by Entwine, and I'm just rubbing that on my fingertips so that I guess I can minimize frizz, but y'all know I don't really care too much about it. But I'm really doing it kind of to minimize frizz, but really to promote shine. So I'm taking down my braids. Putting more argan oil on to separate, because this is the fun part. So you just really separate to your liking. I like big hair, so I'm going to separate until I can't separate anymore. I'm going to separate until my heart is content. And guys, that's really all you have to do. Separate, hide your parts. I used a rake comb, which you will see later, just to fluff out my roots a little bit and hide my parts, which is why I finger part and I don't part with the comb, because it's so much harder to hide super defined parts. So anyway, that's all. Just fluff out to your liking and enjoy your hairstyle, guys. That's pretty much all I have to say. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, please feel free to give it a thumbs up, and I will definitely see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.